Hello friends, this is the Cryptonian taking a look at Bitcoin. The reason why I'm taking a look at Bitcoin so frequently is because, well, Bitcoin is setting the pace for the rest of the market. There's no doubt about that. So it's important to keep our eye on Bitcoin because as Bitcoin goes, so does the market. And when Bitcoin falls down the stairs, well, the market declines as well. So that being said, let's take a look. This is the 2 hour chart for Bitcoin. I like the 2 hour chart because it gives me an idea of the flow of the price action, whether it's strong, whether it's weak, and I can read the candlesticks. On the daily, you don't have much information, but on shorter time frames, you do have more information, and I can read the candlesticks, and you know, the candlesticks, they tell a story, right? Whether something's strong, whether something's weak, that kind of thing. So we need to keep our eye on Bitcoin, and I am going to give you an idea here of what my impression is. So currently, right now, we see that this is the white line, the 36,000 area that we need to stay above. And currently, right now, we are above that area, right? So taking a look at the 2 hour, you see we had this nice impulse higher. We had some nice green candles here on the 2 hour chart. And then now, we are pulling back a little bit, but the impulse system is showing yellow. So we're not into the red candlesticks yet, which is a good sign. So we potentially could be holding this. Now, we had a chance to break down here, and I saw a lot of shorting, a lot of short selling, and a lot of selling on the order books going through. And so the bears are trying to push the prices lower, but it's so far holding 36, which is good. 36,200 actually, which is really good. Asia right now, it's up 3:27 North American East Coast time, 3:27 a.m. and Asia is trying to push higher, but it doesn't look like they're making much headway. But they are helping us hold the $36,000 level. Now, what we need to really be careful about is, between 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., we have a tendency, especially on Mondays and Tuesdays, if prices are weak. I've seen Bitcoin or other coins in the market generally kind of dump like this a little bit between 4 and 6 a.m. So that is something that we need to be looking for. And if that occurs, then one thing, whoops, my brush is not cooperating. Sorry about that. Oh boy, I tell you. Anyway, so if that occurs, I'll tell you what I'm going to be looking for. Okay, so if we get rejected and we have a sell-off, there's a few scenarios. We could come down and settle where the left shoulder settled, right around 34,500, and then push higher. That would create a reverse head and shoulders. Like right here, you can see that this is a support area, and if you can see this as being a left shoulder, and then we had a dip, that's the head. And then if we have another dip, if the price comes down and rounds off like this, finds support and pushes up, between now and Wednesday, Thursday, then that's a reverse head and shoulders, an upside down head and shoulders, and that is a bullish pattern, and that would indicate that we're going higher in price, right? Or we could just stay here and consolidate like this and then try to push up from there, and that would be bullish as well. The only time it would be bearish is if we actually come down and we retest this area here of 32, 33,000. That would show weakness, and I would be concerned about that. But still, in that scenario, if we come down, we could even see a double bottom. We could have another bottom and then push up and regain that 36,000. But if we did come down here, the bears probably would then become pretty bold and start taking riskier positions, trying to push the price down even farther. Okay, so let's just kind of see what happens. Currently, right now, we are above, prices above the 36,000, and we're above the green bull cloud of the moving averages, so that's good news. And we do have declining volume, so holding these levels on declining volume is a positive thing, because then when volume does start coming back in again and going higher, then we could see the price moving higher. Okay. Currently the RSI is let's see, let's see where we're at. Okay, this is the 4-hour, this is the 4-hour. 4-hour stochastics does show that it wants to put an impulse into the downside, and that could be the reason why we're seeing this candlestick from Asia not holding right now. That's not good. That's turning into a gravestone candlestick right now on the 2-hour. So most likely we probably will be going lower, and we could potentially break the 36,000. But let's wait and see what happens. The RSI currently on the 4-hour chart is 46. We're about midline. We're not strong. We're not weak. We're neutral right now. And we do have room in real estate on the RSI to move higher. Now on the daily, you can see here, let me change this to the daily here real quick for you. Let's so you can see it a little bit better on the daily. Okay, there we go. All right, so on the daily we can see, whoops, that's not too clear either, sorry about that. I'm trying to get these charts to where you can see them on YouTube a little bit better. There we go. All right, okay, so let's go with that. So you can see we have two red candlesticks here, and that finished the this is on the daily now. That finished out the week, and then we had a bullish weekend, and we had two candlesticks here. Let me turn off the impulse system, and you can see that they're green. Okay, so we've got two green candlesticks here. One is a if you remember in a previous video, I said one is a dragonfly, and if it closes as a dragonfly, then the next one would have to confirm that you know, there is a reversal, confirm the trend. And so right now we do that. That that dragonfly candlestick actually turned into a hammer, which is bullish. But we need to see this daily candle that we're in now. It's currently red. We're pulling back, but we have time to turn it green throughout the day. Now, here's the point. The point is that we need a green candlestick on the daily to confirm the bullish reversal of the hammer candle, right? So I think it's very important that today we have some bullish activity and we go higher. We push the price higher. So that's going to be very important. Now look at this on the daily. The RSI on the daily is interesting because, whoops, the RSI on the daily is showing that we are, whoops, hold on, let me see if that's the right one. Daily, there we go. All right, so on the daily you can see here that we're still oversold, so it's making it that's attractive for, you know, buyers. Basically, whenever something's oversold like that, that means it's relatively cheap. Also, it means that it's weak, so we have to be careful. We could be seeing a pullback here. If we, like I said, if we break this 36,000, then you know, we'll have to look for a higher low. Now, if we see a higher low, then I will be looking for an entry. Okay, let me go ahead and remove this real quick. If I can, there we go. Now, if we see a higher low, kind of like the scenario that I said before, if we come down, make a higher low, I'm going to be buying that. I'm going to be buying that because a higher low is a sign of strength and it's a sign of a reversal. So a downtrend is you know, lower highs and lower lows. An uptrend is higher highs and higher lows. So we've we would have the opportunity to make a higher low and then push up higher, even in just the short term, and a push back to 38, 39, 40K. All right, so there you have it, friends. I don't want to make it too long. That's my outlook. I think we're doing pretty well holding 36. If not, I'm looking for a pullback and a higher low. If we have the higher low, I'll be buying that, and I'll be expecting a push higher. Okay. Again, this is not investment advice. Please do your own due diligence. Everyone has different risk tolerances, and some are investors with long-term goals, and others are short-term traders, and those two different styles of investing or trading, they have different approaches to the market with different entry points. Okay. Um, so there you have it. Thank you for watching, friends. I appreciate it. Please give the video a like. It helps out the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you, friends.